Houses burn, 3 hospitalized after arson of pride flags. A total of 4 homes were damaged when the pride flags and decorations at 2 Baltimore homes were lit on fire in a case of suspected arson. 3 people inside the homes were injured, a 30-year-old woman and a 57-year-old man who are in critical condition, and a 74-year-old man who is in serious condition. The fires started early this morning when the residents were asleep. Even though the fires were contained within 30 minutes, the 3 victims still sustained major burns. Fire Chief Niles Ford says, quote, "We pray for the 3 individuals that were hurt and seriously injured in this event. We pray for their health. It is terrible whenever we have fires. I'm very thankful for the job that our members did," end quote. This is
wow.
Well, I was thinking about how timing-wise, it's we've recently paid attention to the anniversary of the Pulse shooting. And then on top of that, there was the Idaho Pride with the nationalists. And then the Proud Boys disrupting the drag queen reading. I mean, it just seems like it's compounding. And then to add this to it, it just seems like, when is this going to end? Is there going to come a point where they're just going to leave us alone?
Well, if you see how our governor speaks of LGBTQ plus and how the leaders or the people, or Carl Tuckerson, or any of these, people that the Proud Boys and this kind of people, homophobic people look up to, you can see that, this is exactly, what they're supposed to be doing.
They're being fueled by
and unfortunately, all that causes violence, and that's where we're at.
This story actually it's very disturbing because just this morning, the Surfside building that unfortunately that we had lost, they wanted, right, thank you so much, in Miami, they wanted to display their pride flags for Pride, and they were told no, because they were told that they didn't want to draw basically any negative attention, any problems, but yet the residents are like, there's no reason why you can't display a pride flag at the site.
At the memorial.
At the memorial for Surfside.
If you can put up an American flag, why can't you put up...
Right.
But it's a big, huge argument. And that was a news feature this morning.
Oh my God.
It's unfortunate, but it's true. It kind of, you could feel like it put a target on you for doing violence and things like that, and it shouldn't be that way, but
right, it's a special site. It's almost
even
a
in
holy site.
Wilson Manors in our neighborhoods, like some people pull flags, and you would be afraid of that.
Yeah.
No, you see videos like nonstop on the internet, TikToks of people just being like, "Oh, to the neighbor that stole my pride flag," and it's just like, why is this even a thing? I don't understand how they find this acceptable, because if someone tore down your Trump flag, or if someone took down your American flag, you'd be suing them or something. You'd be filing for a restraining order or something as a hate crime.
It's a question of honoring people's property.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I don't understand how they can just be like, "Oh yeah, no, it's just potential arson." No, it's also a potential hate crime.
Yeah. These people could have easily died.
Yeah, setting a fire.
During critical and serious condition, 3 people almost killed.
Crazy. This is ridiculous. And maybe they're not even part of the LGBTQ plus community. It doesn't mean that they had to be or not to be supporters, but you know what I mean? Like, this affects all of us, It affects everyone. And, also, I think it's also a way for all these leaders to distract their base, because they're not doing much. So they're kind of like, look at these gays, look at that flag, go get it. Focus on that while I just give your taxes to billionaires.
I also think about the kind of person that goes around burning rainbows. Like, what kind of
negative person?
Just like,
wow,
I don't want to see any rainbows. So
like, oh, you don't like rainbows? That threatens you? I'm sorry.
No, we're not sorry.
No.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth